Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone live.
Okay, well, listen, let's get this rolling, guys. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Welcome to the Township of Pennsauken's committee meeting here, October 21st, 2021. If we could kick this thing off with the roll call, please, Pam.
Committeeman Oliver. Committeeman Martinez.
Here.
Committeewoman Roberts.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Rafe. Mayor DeBattista.
Here. If you could all please join me in a pledge to the flag and a moment of silence for everybody dealing with this terrible thing in the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, let's have an announcement of compliance with the Senator Byron M. Barrett Open Public Meetings Act. Consideration of possible actions on any request for electronic participation in this meeting. We do not have that, but we will be streaming this live on YouTube. Very popular now, YouTube. The approval of minutes.
Regular committee meeting of October 7th, 2021.
Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nay? Okay, they're approved. Proclamations, awards, mayor's appointment, we will be, Pam, am I gonna say this?
Yes, yes.
We'll be appointing Jonathan Hutton to the planning board for the unexpired alternate number 2 term. I don't see he's here, but he's a great guy serving us very well with our fire department.
Yeah, a funeral tonight.
Yeah. We welcome to have him. He's gonna be a great addition. Bids open.
Bid number 21-05, solid waste and recycling collection, opened October 13th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. And bid number 21-10, 2021 skate park renovation, October 19th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m.
Thank you, Pam. Do we have a motion acknowledging these openings?
Make a motion.
All in favor? Oh,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any nay? Okay, they're open. Ordinances on the first reading, no public comment.
Ordinance 2021-27, an ordinance authorizing license agreement between the Township of Pennsauken and New Jersey Transit Corporation for Rails to Trails project.
Mayor and committee, this is the long-awaited agreement that is finally to our liking, that we pulled a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, to adjust. The Jersey Transit got back to us. They were amenable to our changes. Everything looks good for us, and this is moving forward with that agreement.
Well, thank you to everybody who had a hand in that. This hasn't been easy. We really appreciate that. Can we have a motion for approval?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Alva,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor DeBattista.
Yes. Resolutions, public may comment. The following resolutions will be considered individually.
It's quite a few tonight, Mr. Mayor. 2021-280, resolution accepting and awarding bid for police uniforms.
Seeing no public comment, do we have a motion to adopt?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Alva,
Abstain.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor DeBattista.
Yes.
2021-281, resolution authorizing the award of a contract for the purchase of playground equipment through the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program I-NJCP Eli Associates.
Mayor and Committee, this is for the purchase of playground equipment for Herman Blank Park at East Pennsauken Park through a grant. Excuse me.
See no comment here. I'd like to have a motion to adopt.
Make a motion?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-282, resolution granting a person-to-person transfer of plenary retail distribution license number 0427-44-005-005 from Cedar Ram Liquors Incorporated, which is M&M Liquors, to MRJK Liquors LLC. They will be keeping the same name.
The same building, the same place
Yes, sir.
on Haddonfield Road.
Yes, sir.
The gentleman is out of the building. He sold his building, sold his business,
They sign papers tomorrow morning at 9.
but to actually sell.
Yeah, the new
Yes.
owner, they're keeping it as M&M Liquor though. So the owner just changing
Are
owner
they keeping the farmland?
on the back. Yeah.
Just taking that with him?
Yeah, he's taking that.
Okay. See no public comment. Do we have a motion to adopt?
A motion to adopt?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts.
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-283, resolution awarding utilization purchase under a national cooperative purchasing agreement, Houston Galveston Area Council H-GAC Cooperative Purchasing Program, AKA HAC by of 2023 M2-106 Freightliner phone tender.
And Mayor and Committee, and if you'd like specific details and history, our fire chief would be more than happy to give you every detail as he gave me the other day. But this is a purchase of a Freightliner foam truck for the fire department. Ours, the one that we have, is really not serviceable anymore, so.
As I see no comment, nobody really wants to make a comment on this one? Nobody? Okay, as I see no comment, motion to adopt.
Make a motion?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts.
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-284, insertion of special items of revenue in the budget, chapter 159, Public Law 1948, for year 2021, body worn camera grant for $222,142.
Tim, do you want to say anything about this?
Sure, and coming this Monday, our police department, right, chief? Everyone will be equipped with body worn cameras, correct?
Yes.
Everything will be tied into the cars, what they're wearing, as well as tasers, right?
Yes, we're gonna start the teachers in November.
November. So body worn cameras start this Monday, the 25th. All right?
Exciting, very exciting, Chief. We're excited for you and your department. We had the opportunity to see the presentation this company made, and we're very excited as a township to have this as a protection, not only to our officers, but to our community as well. It's a great piece for our township. So do we have a motion to adopt?
Motion?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Oliver,
Abstain?
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-285, a resolution requesting permission for the dedication by rider for accumulated absences liabilities trust fund required by NJAC 5:30-15.
Mayor and Committee, this establishes a trust fund that will be used to pay out the sick vacation time depending on the contract to employees at retirement.
See no comment from the public. Do we have a motion to adopt?
Make a motion?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-286, resolution authorizing a refund of overpayment on a tax veteran exempt property.
See no public comment. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts.
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-287, resolution rescinding resolution 2021 semicolon 277, which was adopted on October 7th, 2021.
Mayor and committee, this was passed, it was on the agenda, it was an error, so we're gonna be rescinding that, and then the next one is the correct way it should have been, so that's the next two.
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Alvo,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-288, which is a resolution approving the refund of $175 for housing resale money held for the sale of 2585 Haddonfield Road, Pennsauken, New Jersey, 08110.
Public comment, we have a motion to adopt.
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Alvo,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-289, resolution authorizing separate signatures for specific municipal depository accounts with Republic Bank.
Mayor and committee, this is just a switch over from our current CFO, as well as our former administrator, to our new CFO, Liz Petticourt, and myself, as well as others who are authorized to sign with Republic Bank.
Okay, no public comment, we have a motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Alvo,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes.
2021-290, insertion of special items of revenue in the budget, Chapter 159, Public Law 1948, for year 2021, coronavirus state and local fiscal recovery funds of $875,621.48.
Mayor and committee, this is utilizing COVID recovery funds to alleviate operating expenses for 2021.
Seeing no comment from public, we have a motion to adopt.
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Alvo,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Di Battista.
Yes. Next, we have conference items/items of discussion. This section of our meeting, ladies and gentlemen, is headed by the one and only Larry Carville, Director of Economic Development. Larry, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Larry.
So a liquor license that was in pocket wants to be transferred to the property just north of the driving range over 130, across the street from the new Wawa that's going up to the County Maxwell Street. I did take a look at the property to ascertain how many parking spots are there. It's about 55 in the front and about 30 in the back of the property. It's a strip mall. I believe, I forget how many, I counted, I didn't use my hand. I apologize for not having the accurate number of how many units were there. But the way it's a consumption license. Oh, by the way, the attorney for the gentleman is here as well, Peter Rose. But it's a consumption license, and it says 33, whatever it is, I'm not all up on that. But basically, it has to have a bar, but they're because of the license. What they don't want a bar, they really just want to go through the motions of having a bar. Their main focus, they said, they want to be a package, a sale package. Correct?
Right.
Did I say everything?
You got it very well
Then you
said.
don't even need to say anything. No,
No.
no, but, I'm sorry, but that's pretty much it. Any questions you have? Address it to those.
There already is a liquor store right across the street on the other side of Route 130. Isn't that right, Larry?
Yeah, in the shopping center near.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
And this is a strip mall, kind of an odd place to have a liquor store.
You're asking me, it's different, yeah, but it's, yeah.
Finding places to put liquor licenses these days gets more and more difficult. It's because of the way it has to be organized. The space actually suits it quite well. You can only display for sale for consumption off premises on perimeter of walls. This space is probably 30 feet wide and 90 feet deep, so you have long perimeter walls. So it's kind of suits the purpose. Whether or not Business-wise, it's a smart idea. That's beyond my power. I just assist the client in getting the leases done, license transferred, and set up properly.
But it does have to have a bar, it has to have a bar.
It does have to have a board, so, it's not the first time this has been done. I've probably set up 25 similar setups. So you have to have like a 6-seat bar. It's gonna be limited service, so canopy or, and for sampling. So if somebody wanted to come in and said, I've had something new and like to try it, they could purchase a small taste of it. But the focus is for takeouts, it's not to have bands and food service and people hanging out there.
Now, it says small bar, there's not something that says it's a 6-seat bar or an 8-seat bar. Like, what defines a small bar?
Well, okay, I can get into the details of what the statutory regulation says. Essentially, it says 15% of the space needs to be devoted to the bar. Now, that can be center, so you can have a couple of tables set up, that constitutes a bar. You have to have an actual physical bar with a sink and water. So, most of the time, it's like a 10-foot long bar that has a sink and refrigerated units behind it, 5 or 6 seats.
Like, that's all I have.
I think, I just think it's not a place to have a liquor store right across the street from another liquor store. I don't see, in the strip mall, I don't know how it affects the businesses that are in there. As far as parking is concerned, that place is bananas when the weather is good with the driving range right there. Those people at the driving range do a lot of parking behind the building as well as in front of it. There's really nowhere to park in the back. That's a fake number because people will be lined all the way down there. And in my opinion, I wish everybody well, and I want to see people succeed, and I have no problem with liquor stores. I just don't think it's the right place in our town to put another liquor store across the street from one that we already have. That's just my take on this.
I'm completely concerned, I'm not sure how you would discourage the bar use. I mean, that could turn into a sort of circus if people decide they want to make a drink, have local ordering over the bar.
Well, you have limited service, so it's not like you're gonna have beer on tap. You're not gonna be able to get mixed drinks. So there's a natural, so if you want to come in and drink a can of Budweiser or 10 cans of Budweiser, I guess you could, but it's not like you're hanging out with your friends to do that.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure exactly where the other liquor store is. Is that across 130?
It's on Route 130, yes, across, on the other side of Route 130, there's a series of stores there next to,
Supermarket.
the supermarket, Supreme,
Dollar
I think
store.
is the name of the supermarket. There's an existing liquor store right there.
And there's also More Brothers, which is right by the river as well.
Yeah, the wine,
They sell
wine.
wine.
Yeah, it's just like it's a lot of liquor, purchased in one area. I just don't, I'd like to see maybe these guys find a new location in town. I'm sure there's some other stuff. Larry, privy to a lot of things like that in town, if you guys would like, I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not a big fan of adding a liquor store across the street from the liquor store next to the wine place.
I would agree.
Vince?
I'm gonna agree with, Committeewoman Roberts and, Mark on this one.
Thank you. Patrick?
And I'm in agreement with the rest of the committee.
Okay. All right, I mean, we try to work with these guys, try to get these guys a different location. We want to see people do well, but I just don't think it's the right fit. That's our take on that. Larry, do you have anything else?
No, that's it, but I know that's Mr. Sapiri, that's his So I'll reach out to them and see what we can do to help them
Okay.
find another location.
Okay, great. That'd be awesome. Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Department reports, do we have any,
Yes, sir, I received the reports for EMS, fire, and police.
okay, I did see that. Can we have a motion to file these reports?
I make a motion to file the report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nay? Okay, great. Next brings us to our public comment section. If anybody would like to have a comment, please state your name and your address, and we have a limit of 5 minutes, just putting that out there. We are a little lax in that sometimes, to be totally honest with you, but, I see nobody here for public comment. Can we have a motion to close the floor for public comment?
Make a motion.
Second?
All in favor? Any nay? Okay. Floor is closed. Next up is committee comments. I'm gonna take this opportunity to say a few words. First off, I'd just like to say something about, our Harvest Fest we had on Saturday. If you were there, you know how awesome it was. If you weren't there, I'm sorry that you missed it, but I hope you make our next celebration next year. This committee, this township, this administration has put a strong emphasis on these type of events. We feel it's very important to get our community together. We believe we have an incredible community here in Pennsauken, and Harvest Fest showed that we do. Our estimated numbers were over 5,000 people in and out. It was impressive, to say the least. Our police, fire, EMS were present. We had food trucks, we had rides, we had families gathering, had a good time. It really encompasses what this township is about. It's about great people doing great things, and it was great to be a part of it. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who came out and was part of it. And thank you to all our volunteers and our staff for putting this together. Duke Mark's very pivotal in getting all that done. Duke, we appreciate it. You know, we come up with the ideas and we torture you, and you always seem to find a way to make it all come together, and I appreciate that. We all do. I'd also like to touch on something that's pretty exciting as well, is the Pennsauken Township has been approved to receive a grant through the New Jersey Green Acres Program Garden State Preservation Trust Fund in the amount of $500,000. We apply for a lot of grants, and we always hold our breath to see if we can get them. And it's our job when we get these grants to do something really cool. And this time, this is a location that, again, Duke and I in the past few years have targeted, not just Duke and I believe it's all of committee, but Duke and I have been out there walking around on these grounds and talking with committee, thinking about what we'd like to do. And we came up with Tipton's Pond as an area to focus on, to get people to come out to. If you haven't been to Tipton's Pond, you should go take a ride down there and see how incredible it is. I took my kids there this year, and they laughed at me. Every time I take them, they say they don't feel like they're in New Jersey. They feel like they're out of state with the water and the views and the wildlife that's going on. This is an incredible grant that's going to transform that area and make it worth coming to. Because as it stands now, you pull up your car, you can walk down to the water's edge. I don't want to say there's not much to do, because there are. You can fish, there's a dock, there's a seating area, but we're going to expand upon all that. What we're going to do is we're going to add a new fishing dock. We're going to put a pond viewing platforms on there. We're going to have trail improvements with an extension. We're going to have parking lot improvements, water effects, which, to be totally honest, I'm not exactly sure what the water effects are.
Fountain in the middle.
Fountain in the middle. And we're going to have a professional style volleyball court off to the side of where the parking lot is. Two of them. So we've put in some of these volleyball courts throughout town, and we've noticed that people use them, they utilize them a lot. You know, we see the demand for people to do outside events, outside activities. So we want to really build upon one of our best outside assets, which is Tipton's Pond. So I just wanted to say, just bring to everybody's attention, we were awarded $500,000 grant that's going to go into this property. If you know Tipton's Pond, you can never really walk around unless you kind of went through this little foot trail that we got. We're going to have a trail going almost a little bit more than halfway around. We can expand upon it at a later date. with these areas to come out and view what's happening. It's gonna be really neat, and I couldn't be more excited about having it, so that's all that I have. That's our exciting news for now. We have more to come. We have some other breaking news too. We're not gonna talk about the mayor is holding his breath as we keep moving, but we are very dedicated to outdoor spaces right now. It's exciting to see all this stuff happen. But next up to speak tonight is Committeewoman Roberts.
I don't have much, but there are a couple of things that the library's doing for children. There is on October 26th, Tuesday, October 26th at 7 p.m., a spooky stories evening in person at the library. They recommend that only upper elementary students and older come. And then they're gonna have a boo bash on Saturday, October 30th, 1 to 3 in person at the library, and they're gonna do trick or treat, costume parade, crafts, and more. I also would like to remind everybody that early voting begins on, I believe it's October 23rd. Yeah, October 23rd through October 31st. There are 7 locations, and you can go early vote at any one of those locations in the county, Camden County. 7 locations in Camden County. And one of them's in the Merchantville Community Center. So Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Just a reminder. And that's all I have.
Thank you so much. Committeeman newly married Martinez. First from Cabo.
Straight from Cabo.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight out of Cabo. First I want to say, I'm really excited about Timmins Pond. Having all those activities there. I remember being a kid and just being able to just go down there, ride my bike and just throw the fishing pole. But to have all those other extra activities, it's going to be really good for some young kids to go out there. Also, while I was gone, I wanted to thank Parks and Rec for accommodating. We now have Rutgers University practicing at on Air Field. I want to thank Duke and the staff for making that happen while I was gone. You guys did a great job. Also, while I was away, I was unable to attend Harvest Fest, but our media guys did such a great job on Facebook. I mean, those pictures will make anybody not want to miss it next year. You guys did a really awesome job. You guys caught a lot of smiles, and it was back from those pictures. I thought the drone thing was pretty cool too. So great idea, and kudos to you guys.
That was Ryan in the ladder truck.
He's in the fire truck.
Oh, then
So
We
while
don't
I
let many in here.
was out in Cabo,
I just rub it in, bitch.
I just want to let you guys know that, you know, COVID's still out there,
Yeah.
you know. You had to get tested to come back to the States. With that being said, MPOL had a board member, a ex-coach. He was really big to us. He just passed away from COVID. And, you know, that's, MPO was hit hard by this. So we're having a fundraiser for him next week. If you could just check out the Facebook page and come out, donate, whoever you can for the family, would be appreciated. And everybody enjoy the Halloween festivities coming up. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Committeeman Oliver.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming, and thank you for watching live stream. It's nice to see everyone's face. I just want to touch base on what the mayor talked about. We called it recycling topics, but Harvest Fest, it was an awesome event. Committeewoman Roberts, Mayor Bautista, and myself got to meet a lot of faces, and it's nice to see the community of Pennsauken come together. And thanks to Duke, Shaq, Bill, Joe, Ryan, everyone in the room, thank you for helping us out, greatly appreciated. I also want to thank Public Works for taking care of the fields and Duke getting rid of the extra graffiti on the skate park, greatly appreciated. This month, it's Camden County History Month, And on October 23rd, the Pennsauken Historical Society will be the Griffith Morgan House. The event starts at 11 a.m. and will showcase living history events, which includes hearth cooking, tours of the old house and the museum. And opening a little later that day is the Barrow Dover House off of Haddonfield Road. This event will be from 1 to 4 and will include tours of the house, their gorgeous nature walk, Halloween crafts, and activities for the kids. I also wanted to mention on Wednesday, the Haunted Hayride, October 27th, between 6:15 and 9:15. And we have the Halloween Home Decorating Contest winners. The awards will be presented on October 29th. That's all I have. Everyone stay safe for the holiday, and have a good night.
Pat, is it true the haunted hayride's gonna have different departments in town?
Yes, it
creating
will.
Scenes, I heard somebody saying something about that. What departments do you know are gonna be doing any of that?
I know the sewage authority will be doing something.
What a shameless plug, like,
That's all I know about.
Dude, can you share the other departments besides the sewage authority?
Is there any other department besides the sewer
I didn't
department?
know they were in it, but thank you. The police department will have a scene, the fire department and EMS will have a scene, the golf course crew will have a scene, the library is sending over employees and staff to scare. And their public works will have a scene, and I believe that's it, yeah. So we have a really good group of people that came out and supported this program, so it's quite awesome.
Yeah,
Very nice.
thank you.
Thank
It's an awesome event. If you were there 2 years ago, it was really neat. All right. Everybody good? What about, is the fire department gonna put a scene up? I heard they were gonna put a scene up? All right, just double checking. All right.
will be there.
So I think that's everything for public comment. And I also think it's the end of committee comment. That's all. All right, I think that's it for everything for this meeting. I thank everybody for coming out. Can we get an adjournment? We have a motion to end the meeting.
Make a motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nay? All right, well, that's a nice meeting. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it. Everybody be safe. Have a great night.
6:31.
I'm calling you the sewage leak title.